Awesome. How is everyone? Hello, everyone. Just waiting for everyone to come in. My name is Iris. I am the co-owner of Movement Flow. And today, as you might know, we've already talked about we're going to do a handstand workshop. And the workshop is a beginner workshop. So no we're bailing. We're going to cover wrist warm-ups, how to keep the core tight, and everything like that. So we'll start from the beginning and work our way gradually up into getting up and inverted. So don't worry about it. And worst case, if you're still afraid to go upside down, we do have the walls and closets in the background. So make sure that you also have a wall that's a little bit blank so you can use that to go upside down. So let's start with our warm-up for the handstand. If you want to stand or you can take a seat, you're more than welcome to do both. We will start with just rolling our wrists. As we roll our wrists, because we're going to be very heavy on our wrists, we want to make sure we are definitely warmed up, just so we don't pinch any nerve pain after. We're going to go clockwise, and both directions 10 times. As everyone's trickling in, I'm just going to say hi because I'm seeing quite a few waves. Awesome. And if you at any point in time can't hear, let me know and I can up the volume. Perfect. And here we are going to continue on our wrists. We're going to go into all fours. And here we're going to be shoulder width apart with our hands. And our hands are going to be right on top of our shoulders. As they're right on top of the shoulders, we're going to lean forward, to the side, back, to the side. And same, so we're just going to go in 10 circles. It's just distributing around our hands to make sure that when we go upside down, the body warmed up to take on the toll of the weight. We are halfway. Beautiful. And switch the opposite direction. Yes. Keep going, keep going. Nice. And here we're just going to forward. Try not to keep your hands super flat. There's just a little bit in the sense that if I have my fingers lifted, I can have as much tension that if I let loose my finger, it will snap back to the floor. That's how much tension I would like in my fingers as soon as I go into a handstand to make sure it can take on that weight, just like our toes. When we are falling forward into the weight on our toes, it will hold us instead of falling. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lean back. Flicker the fingers. Let all the tension. As you know, since most of the work is on the hands, so are warmed up, we're just going to roll them out 5 times and in 5 times. And you're just scooping it up. We're going to lean one more time forward. Pay attention to the fingers, and we're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. I will face you. This one might look fun, and it's definitely not dangerous. So I'm still going to have my hands forward, and what I'm going to focus on is rotating my triceps. And what it does is also rotates your shoulders, and your hands don't actually move. So there's a rotation just in and out, in and out. It's very gentle. This is something you will need once you go upside down. To get those shoulders locked in, you want to make sure that your shoulders can do that through the handstand. Perfect. Let's do 5 more. And then we'll activate the core to get upside down. 2 more. And the last one. Hold. And release. Flicker your fingers one last time. Let's do 5 more flickers. Go 5, 4, 3, 2. The next exercise will be a hollow hold. And the hollow hold is really important in your handstand because once you are upside down, this is the shape you are looking for on your toesies, upside down. So we don't want to do an extension, we don't want to do a banana, we don't want the legs doing something really funky. So we're going to start with 10 seconds in hollow holds. We're going to go 3 rounds. And the most important part, as we come down, we'll lay here, bring our hands above our head. You're going to pretend like your biceps are mittens, or more so a hat. And this hat, especially if you're in Canada, is going to keep your ears warm. So as I lift my hands, my biceps are touching my ears. So we're going to come back down, biceps are touching ears, toes together, and here we're going to lift the shoulder blades off the ground and the up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. And this is one of the most important shapes that you'll have in your handstand. If you can do this upside down, you will always find your center. And let's go back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And then also when you go up, try not to have any hole between your lower back and the floor. So once you go up, you're really contracting your core. So your back should be flat on the floor the whole time. Are you ready for the last round? Hands above your head. And let's go. Feet up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Next. From here, we're going to go into something called the monkey walk. It's really fun, sure. And we're just going to go forward. We'll go 10 times forward and then 10 times back. So as we reach forward, we're going to do a small jump and walk. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes you might also already try to go up. 10, 9, and 10. If you are sore at any point in time in your wrist, just come back to the starting position. Roll your hands. Let's go for 5. And from here, we're going to straddle and try the exact same thing with a straddle. So I'll first cover the straddle on what that might look like, and then we'll go into it. So if you've never done a straddle before, you do want to keep your toes pointed because there's a saying in gymnastics, tight is light. So the better you are in your body in general, the easier it will be for you to stay really tight and light in the air. So what you want to practice here is we're just going to keep our legs to the side. It is not a full split. Might look like a split from the front, but it's definitely a V. So as we're here, you have 3 levels. very hard. You're going to put your hands up and go to the ground. Pick yourself back up. Intermediate, hands next to your ears. Same. Down. Beginners, hands to the floor. And what you really want to aim for is as you go down, I'm not going down with my head, but I am going down with my belly. So as my fingers are forward, I'm going to try to go as much as possible down with my belly. If this is your beginner, that is okay. So let's just go for 10. Let's meet where you are at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. So now we're going to merge the two together. We're going to do the monkey with the straddle. Give this a try 10 times. Take little breaks in between, whatever your body needs right now. So same here. We're going to start with our little monkey. We're going to go down, lift, and back down. Up, and back down. You don't have to lift your legs high. You can keep, and back. Up, and back down. We are halfway. If you need to take a break, please do so. If you want to continue, and up, hold it if you can, or come down. And this is where you will find, as we rotate our hands at the beginning, will come into play. There will be a slight external rotation of those arms as you come up to give those shrugs up. Awesome. If you do have questions, put it in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer them as soon as the session is over. Awesome. So now if you can grab a chair, we're going to go do some shrugs and get upside down. Beautiful. Awesome. If you are scared of going onto the chair, I will start with that one. You can also stay on the floor. You want to progress yourself without the chair on the floor. Your hands will be down and on top of your shoulders. And the main focus here is that you release and you shrug back up. Release, shrug back up, release, and shrug back up. And the reason this is so important is as soon as you go into your handstand, you don't want to dump into a handstand and just muscle it because you won't be able to hold it long. But if you can stack your wrists on top of your elbows, on top of your shoulders, it's only one lever that is coming up. And the only thing you have to balance once you're coming up is your legs. So again, for the beginners, you're going to be here. Kind of looks like a down dog. If you want to make it more challenging with only one leg, you can lift it, release, and shrug up. Release, shrug up. For the ones that aren't scared to come upside down, grab your chair, and you're going to put your feet on it. So hands down, exactly the same thing. Feet on the chair. Once you're up, you're going to do the exact same thing. Release, shrug back up. And let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can even hold it, that'd be even more better. 6, 7, 8. If your shoulders are tired, please come down. 9, and the last one, 10. Woo! Let's get rid of our chairs. Beautiful. Awesome. To give our wrists a small break, let's open the shoulders a little bit more, loop them up a little more. They've done lots of work going upside down right now. So we call this one the arm snaps. We're gonna still hollow our body, just like we did when we did the hollow holds on the floor. And snap, there will be a small bend in your back. Does not take the weight on from, so you go, 1. And we're gonna go for 20. 3, 6, we are officially halfway. If you are already warm, I love it. And 3, 2. Our shoulders are nice and lubricated. Let's just do some circles as we will be going up the wall for our L shapes. Woo. We can go 2 ways. If you're still uncomfortable going upside down, definitely stay with the key. So either you start trying to get the chair. So where you're just going to go forward and up. You can also go forward and back. Forward and back. You can stay there. You can also go up into your straddle. Forward, think of that rotation. You don't want to dump into the muscle. You want to extend the elbows forward. As we're here, lift and come back down. Lift and come back down. For those that want to come upside down onto the wall, there's some techniques we want to cover. I'm going to go against my door. And the most important part is if you want to get the distance of where your hand should be on the floor, it's your leg distance apart. So for me to measure this, I'm going to on the floor and my foot up. I want to be squared with my leg, and I don't want to be reaching. So I shouldn't be here going, okay, my hands are coming here. So if I do that, I will be falling off. So I want to make sure if I can get my leg up, perfect. I will put my feet back down, and I will say my hands belong here. So I still say technique. I want to make sure I have enough tension in my fingers from the beginning, wrists over shoulders, extension of the elbows. All these little things. And as I come up, I want to go 1 foot at a time. I don't want to jump into it. I just want to go 1 foot at a time. Going upside down. The bailing part is the most important part. That's my one. As you up and go side, I'll be going backwards. I don't want your back to hurt. Perfect. So we're going to go up. For those that just want to stay in the L shape, stay in the L shape. But for those that are going to extend your foot, be really strong in your push, just like your hollow, strong in your push, so you can hold that leg because you only have 3 points of contact and 2 are your hands. If you've never done handstands before, this might feel scary, but you're pretty safe because if you think you're going to fall, tuck your feet down, not back. Again, tuck your feet down, not back. So come on up, and let's do it. So hands down, your measurement first. Foot to ratio, hands come repeater, down. Perfect. Now I want to put my feet slowly up. Perfect. If you want, you can look down. I usually prefer looking at the wall because then there's no dip in the lower back rather than a rounding. Here we're going to slow and steady. You want to think of the hollow shape. You're going to shrug those shoulders instead of dumping. Shrug, shrug, shrug. Point those toes and sit. If you can, a little down. Lift the other and sit. Push, push, push. Bring the and come down. That was round number 1. Okay. Let's grab our wrists, put them behind our knees, and take a seat. As our hands are behind our knees, make sure that your fingers are out because it should be your wrists between your knees. It's just giving it some space to breathe. You can rock back and forth. Grab a little bit of water. Whatever your heart desires right now. Are you ready to go back on the wall? Let's do it. Roll the wrists. Get the back and limber. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's try for 4 leg ups. So we're going to go up, 1, leg down. That's 1. We're going to go for 2 each side, so 4 altogether. Remember, your measuring is foot, hand. Hand goes where the feet were. As I'm here, I want to make sure shoulder over wrist. Great. Fingers are going to be parallel, not inside, not outside, parallel. I lift my first leg, my second follows. Leg and second. The easier it is. And come down. Switch. That's number 2. And switch. Number 3. Switch. And number 4. Switch and down. Beautiful. If you feel brave enough with the combination of our straddle pulses and our inversion again, and our little monkeys, try to do your handstand. I just want to say thank you for Handstand Workshop. If you have any questions about any of the techniques or anything about going upside down, if you're still too scared to go upside down, please feel free to reach out to me, send me videos, anything that you might have questions on, and I'm more than happy to share any tips and tricks instead of you falling. Because once you fall, that scarcity is in your body, and then going upside down might be a little bit more scary than it ever was. So I'd rather you ask, and I'm more than happy to share anything that you need in your current stage in your handstands. And for now, let's do a cool down together and enjoy the rest of the day. So we're just gonna lay down first. As we've been upside down, using our lower body as we're just going to bring our knees in and give ourselves a little hug and rock side to side just 10 times. What you're going to do for today. Let's reach our hands above our heads and our toes. Reach to the opposite side. One at a time. Reach. Nice. Beautiful. Bring our toes, knees back to our chest, around our leg. Say thank you. Give our knees a little kiss. Awesome. Come right back up. Woo. We're going to give ourselves a little here. If you've done yoga before, you've done this one before. So you're going to bring one knee up, opposite arm of that knee, and let's take a look back. Stay here for 5 long breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. 4 more. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Hold and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Last breath. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And down the leg. Switch the sides. Up the leg. Opposite arm. Beautiful. Face the back of the room. And let's go for our 5 breaths. And inhale for 3, 2, 1, and hold. Full exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale, 4, 3, 1, hold. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back to center. Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much for today. I hope you have a beautiful Thursday. I hope you have a Thursday, wherever you are in the world. If you have any questions, please feel free. Or if you ever want to meet anybody of the Move and Flow group, please come over to Move and Flow, and definitely let's move, let's jam, let's get inbird. And thank you so much for Strong Fit Magazine for having me here today. And what a beautiful day. Thank you. And happy holidays, everybody. Happy New Year again. And don't be sad that you missed a live on the platform. So if you ever want to read the live workouts, go through the feed, you will find the handstand one or any of the previous ones that have been done. They're on Strong Fit Magazine. So don't worry at all. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.